This is good, actually. I like this.
I did.
I like the watermelon or the
So
lemonade.
this one's the
lemonade. So I meant.
yes. This one's the old-fashioned Publix lemonade. But when you splash it with the raspberry one too, it's really good. Then you add some strawberries into the mix and a hint of lime, and it's really pretty. And the jug, and then you have a hot mama summer pool party. All the moms lit.
I like that. What's going on? Welcome to the first episode of the Passion Project podcast. I am your host, Daniel. And today I have the honor to have one of the greatest people that has helped change my life and my career to be the first person I have as a guest host.
Oh.
She is the owner of Roses from Concrete. She is the rose that grew from the concrete.
And still growing.
Still growing.
Because I'm about to do some
Sharetha Davis.
Woo!
There we go.
I don't need my own. I am my own hype man. I am my own hype man. Thank you for the invite.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming on. I've been excited for doing this. I wanted to do this for a long time because you know, like you've known how passionate I get into with what I want to do when I'm creating, when I want to get into filmmaking or photography. Obviously the business part has always been the one that hold me back a lot. Yep. So I haven't had the chance to financially and freely gone out to explore a whole lot. So now
he's exploring now, y'all.
And now I'm able to explore.
He's exploring
more. So yes, I'm grateful. And so I wanted to do I had this idea where I wanted to start this podcast and be able to meet other people who are actually really passionate in what they do. It's not even in what I do is videography. It can be with what you're doing, entrepreneurship, running a business, or doing, public relations, or just anything, So being able to bring different people that have different challenges and different struggles that make them a better person. I want to be able to hear like how their story is. I want to hear about them, hear their life. And I feel like
my life.
I feel like the people are ready and need to know who Sharetha Davis is.
Do they know?
I feel like they are ready for it, and we've honestly been working a lot here. We're
of course.
We've been so we made a video for 38 Collective, Nixon and Co.
Yes, Nixon. So 38 Collective at McCollum Hall. Yep. It's a historical site right here in beautiful Fort Myers off of MLK. And Nixon & Co. company is the consulting company that brought me on to assist them and also the other two developers to bring this historical site back to life. And I'm so honored to be their public relations for the Southwest Florida market and pretty soon venturing off a little further with them. So, yes.
Yeah, that was actually a lot of fun. Even though we didn't get to see a whole lot of the inside, I thought it was cool to be a part of having to
we're not
tell
done.
That story. Well, we're
just on break. We're just
really?
on break. Yeah, we're
just
on break.
Break?
We're on summer break. Yeah, they need summer break too.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm excited to get back on to work then.
Yes. So, yeah, that's been an amazing one. We've been busy a lot. A lot of different type of passions. Even though I'm in public relations, everyone's like, oh, well, you're just used to talking to people. You're comfortable talking with people. I don't take on every client that wants me to work with them. I just don't. I don't have to, because what I give my clients is a Roses from Concrete experience. It's more than a service. I give them an experience.
So I was gonna ask about that too. What was the whole history about bringing up Roses from Concrete? Like, what started Roses from Concrete?
Tupac Shakur.
Really?
Yes. So he that's where I get the Roses from Concrete, because he was more than just a rapper. He was a humanitarian. Y'all know my tongue get me all messed up. How do you say it?
Humanitarian?
No. You messing it up just like I am.
Oh, I don't know. I just repeated what she said.
Come on. We have some background audience, so someone help me out. I'm calling on my lifeline. V. Humanitarian. He did humanitarian. Yes, he did humanitarian work as well, and people don't know that. They just think he was like a straight gangster. But But he inspired me a lot. And actually, I actually have that. Jans, can you grab that for me? I actually have his poem, Did You Hear About a Rose That Grew from Concrete, in my office.
Oh, wow. Look at this.
Or do you want to show them on your end?
I think it's showing on both.
Showing on both? Okay.
I think you can see it.
Okay.
That one might be a little close, yeah.
Well,
for the listeners, actually, hold on.
You gonna read it to them?
For the listeners, maybe you should read this.
You want me to read it?
Yes, I think they'll be passionate and come from the heart.
Okay. So,
wait, hold on. So before we go on, for those who are listening, Sharetha is about to read a painting that she has hanging on her office wall here. That is of Tupac Shakur, and it's got basically I'm assuming these are the lyrics is a poem.
It's a poem. Yep.
So she's gonna be reading the lyrics of the poem. It's got Tupac in the middle with the beautiful rose.
Multiple
bouquet.
roses.
So it's like a bouquet of roses.
Yes.
Behind him.
Very pretty. And his shirt's off. So he always like to have his shirt off when it's
got like a bunch of different tattoos.
Yes. Thug life is across his belly. He's
got a crown over there. That's sick.
That's to die for Egypt.
Oh wow.
That's royalty.
That's
then
crazy.
He has his name Tupac, but he has this beautiful rose behind him. So just imagine this guy that has all these gangster tattoos and he has a black bandana tied up, beautiful bone structure, and he has these beautiful roses behind him.
That's crazy.
Yeah. The beauty in concrete.
All right, you want to read it?
He's considered tough, like concrete.
You want to read it for us?
Yeah, I'm excited to read. Okay, we're ready. Here we go. So, hold on, y'all. Let me take a sip of Duke and Dane first with some Publix lemonade. Plug.
Duke and Dane's, guys.
Plug. Just saying. Okay. Let me make sure y'all hear me. Hold on. Okay.
There you go. Perfect.
That's good?
Yes.
Okay. Did you hear about the rose that grew from a crack in the concrete? Proving nature's laws wrong, it learned to walk without having feet. Funny it seems, but by keeping its dreams, it learned to breathe fresh air. Long live the rose that grew from a crack when no one else ever cared. Yeah. You can find something else. Oh, jeez. Okay,
that was really good. That was really
I'll
good.
Take it.
I was gonna say.
Sorry.
You still sound a bit like a robot.
Do I? Yeah. When I read it,
yeah.
I did.
Just a little bit of robotic-y there.
Why?
Like an AI. You got.
What do you mean? I'm reading what he wrote.
I know you are, but it's just the way you. I don't know. It's just hearing the way you're presenting it. It just sounds very, like very scripted.
Oh, okay. So I'm reading direct words from what he said, and you're saying it sounded scripted. It is written.
Well,
down.
yeah. I think it's just the way.
Were you wanting me to put more passion into it?
That's what I was hoping for. I want
Well, I can put passion to how I explain Roses from Concrete. Okay. So that would be how I explain my company, my brand.
Yes, because if you were, imagine yourself like if you were in the middle of like the city council, and people wanted to know like, all right, Sharetha, you have 15 seconds to present yourself and what you do, your brand, and what your mission is.
See, that's not what we just did, though.
Oh, I know.
Asking me
but I'm saying that? Like,
you trying to manipulate me?
No.
Manipulate me. I know the words, guys. I'm just playing. I'm being funny.
I would not manipulate. No, but I'm saying, no, I'm just saying like they just feel like feel more.
Ask me a question then.
Like you're reading in front of somebody, but you're like that's what represents Roses from Concrete. That's what I mean.
Okay, so what you're saying. Make it my own.
Yes, make it your own.
Okay. I don't want to make his stuff my own.
Oh, okay.
Because that's his.
I mean, I'm saying like you can still read his, but like, okay, you know what? It's fine. I don't want to.
We finna go back and forth all night long.
So I'm curious now. How long has been Roses from Concrete been like lasting? Like how long has it been for here?
10 years.
10 years?
It's been 10 years. I have been quiet for 8 years.
And how has that been? What was the reason for you being quiet?
I needed to learn. I always knew that Roses from Concrete was me, and that's what I wanted to do. So I started off in nightlife. So as a female starting off in nightlife, y'all already know what time it is. So it's like
And I'm assuming nightlife and as in like
clubs.
Clubs. Okay.
Yeah. So club life, nightlife, adult entertainment. So yeah,
Oh wow.
I've done events and public relations for all that. Rappers. They whine too much. Y'all whine so much when it comes to booking y'all and what y'all need. I had to go over to the culture side with my Rastafari's because y'all rappers be tripping. But anyways,
y'all be some for the Rastafarians.
Yeah, some drama queens, especially being a female. They be looking at me like Mystical was the most humble rapper I worked with. Mystical,
really?
Yes, Mystical was the most humble rapper I worked with. Lil Scrappy, he was all right, but he was a little dramatic. And I worked with him in a strip club. So when I say I promoted nightlife, and that's what got me a thick skin. And I had a lot of trials and tribulations. And, working with other people and figuring out how they do it, what's here, what's there, and just learning my own way.
Who would you say is the biggest artist that you got to work with?
Oh my gosh, the biggest artist I got to work with. I have my top 3. SZA.
Oh.
I worked with SZA when he got off of his 10-year ban from the States. Because that one song he has, one thing I can say, we say we have freedom of speech, but we really don't.
Mm-hmm.
Because one of the international artists I work with, which is SZA, he had a 10-year ban for a few of his songs and the lyrics in it. So he wasn't allowed to perform in the States for 10 years.
Wow.
And
really?
I got to work with him in Tampa. Shout out to Righteous Promotions. He always kept me in that loop and always entrusted me to do the videos and interviews for it. I love him. Thank you so much for opening those doors. I worked with him the second show he did in the States after his 10-year ban.
Oh wow.
So yeah.
That's crazy.
Yes.
How did you feel like you were like up on top, or did you feel like you were kind of like getting there when you got to work with those type of artists?
It was a big, okay, all right, they trust me with this type of show. It wasn't so much as me getting on my top. When I felt like I was getting on my top, it's when I completely invested in myself. Meaning I left my 9 to 5. I took a chance on myself and I said, go for it. That's when I knew.
How old were you when you did that?
Top. What?
When
SZA?
you left your full 9 to 5?
That was this year.
Oh. Okay. Never
Yeah.
mind. I was thinking it was gonna be like you were probably like 20 something when you did it.
That was this year.
That's nice.
Because I felt like I'm in a position now.
And that's the nursing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
because remember, I was in Oregon. And I was in Oregon for 3 months. That was my last full-time job. I did a travel case in Oregon for 3 months. And I even facilitated an event here while I was over there. Flew back and did the event, stayed overnight, and flew back to Oregon and was over there for another 3 weeks.
Oh, wow.
So I took the whole first quarter to save my money and be like, it's your time.
That's crazy.
That's when I knew it is on and popping.
That's crazy. So remember when getting to meet you, you were starting off doing as far as I've seen, you were doing mainly special occasion events that I've seen.
Events, yeah. Exclusive invite onlys.
And then when we started working together, we were doing a lot more business type stuff.
Yes.
We were doing a lot more business events. And you were also going to be working with more corporates like the Dress for Success now. Now we have Duke and Dames, which is part of the sponsor for the video. And I'm curious because I know obviously it can be a challenge for a woman to get into a higher power, especially with the work industry and getting connections. Not to mention because you are also a African American woman. How is there been any? Would you say any struggles of you getting through these obstacles? Because I know you say a lot that they like to they like to make you listen and not speak.
Okay, so that verbiage came from when I was modeling. So everything I promote, everything I'm involved with, somewhere down the line, I have done it. So when I was modeling, they used to tell me, "You're beautiful, but just shut up."
What?
I'm like, well, I mean, they didn't say just shut up, but they said, you're supposed to be seen and not heard, right? Like, what?
Seen but not heard. That's crazy.
So, and I naturally love modeling. I love fashion. I love it. But I'm like, I'm the one that always has something to say.
Exactly.
Always. I'm always the one that has
like,
something
is
to
it
say.
not your body that's showing off and that's using to advertise other people's
But
art and
that's what
creation?
it is. My body, not my thoughts, not my voice.
See, I feel like that's just so horrible because then
So
that's people are just only caring about literally your body. They're not caring
your
about
looks. That's why it's important for young women to understand that, yes, this can be a career if you want to go into it. But also at the same time, remember you have a voice. You have to remember you have a voice. Speak up, you know what I'm saying, for yourself.
because a lot of women now are doing more content creating that's involving with obviously like their modeling and their
But how many of them are good at interviewing?
True.
They don't feel it's a need. And it should go hand in hand. If you're going to see me, you're going to hear me. For me, you're going to hear me before you see me.
Tell me about so I don't know if we can probably say this or not, but when you got to the chance to work with Dress for Success, you were finally announced to be part of the chair
board.
The chair
I'm a board
board.
member
You're a
now,
board
yeah.
member now. So how does that feel? I know you had a lot of struggles probably getting to that level, especially because it wasn't easy for you to reach up to the expectations of what they're wanting. You know?
So it actually took, how old is Messiah? He's going to be 11. 8 years.
And for those who don't know, Messiah is actually her son.
Oh yeah, Messiah is my son. Yeah, it's my little king, my young king. So 8 years. I've been involved with Dress for Success for 8 years. Barbara Dell was the founder for the Southwest Florida Chamber of Dress for Success. And I actually started off as being a participant in a lot of their events. And then I went from participating to volunteering. And then I went from volunteering to actually being a client and receiving services. And then I went back to participating and volunteering, and then a client again.
Oh, wow.
And then I went to a success story. I went from the success story to a panelist for our Wheaties program, and I'll explain all that to you guys, for our Wheaties program. And then I went from a panelist to being offered to be a board member. So
that's awesome. That's exciting.
Yeah. So yeah, and I've known all the executive directors for Dress for Success, and I love all my board members are amazing. But what makes me set apart from the board members, I understand the services that we give as an organization, because I've been on both sides. I've been on the giving side and the receiving side, you know what I'm saying, and the volunteering side. So I know every aspect of Dress for Success and what it looks like and who we need to be in front of to get those services. I'm going to take a drink and I'm going to tell you what Dress for Success is.
That's amazing. And it's really exciting. I'm really happy for you. So congratulations for being on there.
Thank you.
You deserved it every step of the way to get there.
Thank you.
I know that was a very exciting moment for you. I want to say that a really fun, exciting moment for me was probably when we got the chance to go to New York City.
You didn't let me tell them what Dress for Success is.
Oh, I'm sorry. You want to continue with that?
5 seconds.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so Dress for Success is an international organization, and what we specialize in women's development, professional development, and also personal development. Not only just those services, we also specialize in giving you guys clothing, not just any clothing, professional clothing, because when you look good, you feel good, and you're so productive in the workplace. So Dress for Success, make sure you look them up. I'm sure they're somewhere in your city because, like I said, we are an international organization.
Nice. I like that. Sorry, I'm trying to fix the bottle position for Jans. He's over there making sure it looks good for me.
Okay.
Shout out to Jans being such a good video producer over here. Wait, hold on. He deserves his own claps. He gets the audience. He'll get to hear it later. So yeah, no, that's really exciting. And I'm excited. I'm happy. Hopefully, I get to work with Dress for Success in the future again, because I know that I got to do. I did at least 1 or 2 videos.
You did
them.
the Wow Factor, which is the wardrobe on wheels.
Yes, that was actually fun. That was fun. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was exciting. I'm hoping to catch the one of their events that they have.
Yep,
because I know
I'm part of that committee. Yep,
you usually have Mikey come out. I'm hoping to come out this time and get some footage as well. That'll be fun. But yeah, no, I love him. I love him. Dress for Success. Make sure you guys check him out. As a free plug-in for you guys. But no, I want to talk about. So, sorry.
Go ahead.
So I want to talk about New York City.
Yes.
I know you were excited about that. Not to mention, we just had a private screening about the documentary talking about New York City.
Yep.
So for those of you who don't know, and for those of you who are listening right now on the podcast, we had a private screening not too long ago on the 19th.
The 30th.
The 30th, my bad. I'm so sorry. I'm thinking of the wrong days. It's Duke and Dame, guys.
No, that Duke and Dame ain't got nothing to do with that. Don't put that on them.
So, not so good. So we just had a private screening about the opportunity, which is called Opportunity, the Untold Story, and it is about a filmmaker, which is me. We got a public relations and 2 models that travels from Southwest Florida all the way to the Big Apple in New York City. And I gotta say, that was so much fun. That was amazing. It was my first time being in New York City.
But that just wasn't the only one.
You're right. And
are we talking about them later? Or what are we doing?
Well, I'm just talking about.
What are we doing?
I'm talking about
opportunity. Okay.
Yeah, opportunity. Yeah, never mind. Okay. So yeah, no, but when we went to New York itself, I was actually really, really excited. I was very nervous because I know, like, you see the whole stories about how New York is, and it's so big, and they got the giant rats, and then you just gotta, like, I guess, kind of be careful with certain people around because there's always somebody there to bump you. And when you get there, it's crowded, but it's not as crowded as you expect it to be. And then at the same time, it's like, I don't know, it didn't feel that bad until we met the freaking costume people that harassed you. You wanna explain that?
So listen. So I've never been in New York. I've never been in an atmosphere like that. So, we're in the middle of Times Square. I'm taking it all in. So then I have Minnie Mouse. Oh, my daughter loves Minnie Mouse. Then I have Spider-Man. And then I have Mickey. And then I have Goofy, like, all surrounding me. And then Mickey took my phone and took a selfie. I'm like, okay, cool. Thank you. Peace, bye. Do you know they said $20? I said, with my phone?
Yeah. They charged her $20.
I didn't give them $20. I gave them $10 and told them to get out of my face.
That's crazy.
I said, at this point, it's assault because you took my phone.
And I got footage on that. So if you guys want to see that, it's actually going to be on my YouTube channel. You can check it out. It'll be on the New York vlog.
No one helped me. They just all looked. Mind you, we're like 5
In our
deep.
defense, we've never been to New York. I mean, I've never been to New York, so I don't even know what the fuck was happening.
All the Muppets were surrounding me and no one cared.
They just looked like they were just trying to help her have a good time, and I thought that's what it was. And then when they told her they were asking for $20, I was like, oh god, they're asking for money. And that's when I knew. I was like, yeah, we did fucked up there. We fucked up. But we learned our lesson. I think next time we'll be more prepared. We'll bring pepper spray or something, just self-defense. Sorry,
you're moving too fast. The rat came too fast.
Don't touch me.
It was a big rat, sir, officer.
But not only that, but it's the fact we got to check out some. We got to check out the Oculus. We got to. I think my favorite part is honestly the local food that we had, the Dumpling Cove.
Oh, the Dumpling Cove was amazing.
The Dumpling Cove.
Rastafari dumplings. They are also. He's actually from Port Charlotte. So, which is amazing. Really cool. So it was amazing that we were in Brooklyn, New York, and we just so happened to go to a restaurant, and they're from Port Charlotte, Florida.
Yep.
Like, what?
And we had a really fun time. We had
what was the other restaurant we went? Oh, Daniel had tea. He had Turkish tea.
Oh yes.
It was a Turkish
It was at a
restaurant.
really small restaurant. It was. I don't remember what it was called.
I don't know, but it was a Turkish restaurant, and he loved it. And
it was nice.
He had his tea, and I said, Daniel, you were gonna eat this, then we're gonna drink our tea, so it'll open our stomach some more. He was like, okay, I'm ready. So
yeah, it was nice. It was nice. I think we were there to pass the time while the girls were doing like their modeling stuff or something.
Yes.
Or I think they were doing the changing or like the preparation.
No, because we were there during prep time. I think we were. What were we doing?
I can't remember.
Oh, it was casting. They were casting that night.
Oh yeah,
and it was
with that big room.
Yeah, and it was hot in there. Hot. Too many people in there.
That's what I thought it was.
So we live.
Yeah, it was nice though. I mean, it was pretty cool. It was a good experience.
It was a great experience.
There was a lot of tall people there. I felt so short kings.
Po thing.
Short kings.
Po thing.
But yeah,
it's okay.
No, but it was a really cool experience though. It was nice to see a lot of different faces, a lot of different models out there. I got to meet like a good chunk of them, not in person, but through Instagram. A lot of them followed me, which was really exciting.
Yeah,
and I'm excited to go out there soon because we are
September's right around the corner, guys.
Again. And I'm hoping this time I'll be able to get more footage because I'm going to be looking to get a second camera pretty soon. And we're also bringing a female videographer, which is very exciting. Hold the
second camera?
I can double.
You better not do that because I don't want to hear that shit talking about someone that bumped you.
Well, you can't do it because you got to be busy.
I know, that's why I'm trying to figure out who finna hold the second camera.
I mean, I can give it to Trish.
Trish is not going to be with us.
Well, I'll let her use the other camera.
No,
I'll let her use my camera while I use my other camera.
So what we're doing this time? Last time, let me give you a layout what we did last time in New York.
Okay.
So we had 2 models. PR, which is me, and a filmmaker, which is Daniel. And we had to bounce between each model. Each show, we was hustling and bustling and everything.
It wasn't easy.
We ain't doing that this year.
It was tiring.
So what we're doing is
this woman ran around with a tutu through New York.
It was New York Fashion Week.
She had a pink tutu.
I did. It was so cute and fluffy. I loved it.
I'm going to put a clip on there. I'm going to make sure I put a clip on there. And when you guys see the pink tutu, y'all will know. For those who are listening, you have to see this on YouTube to watch the video. But I'm gonna add a video to the clip. I have a video of her,
and that's the only time I wore it. I can't wear that shit down the
she was very proud of it. She was like, I'm gonna wear it because I know they will accept me here. And I was like, oh, okay,
fabulous.
Yeah, she rocked it. That's
all I gotta say.
But no, yeah, I gonna say I really appreciate that you invited me to come out to New York and help film that opportunity for all of us. It was a really fun experience. And again, I am excited for the next opportunity that we get to have and create. And I'm just hoping for...
But we're going to have a team A and a team B. So...
Yes. They're going to be a team A and team B. So now that we are back, I apologize for the camera switch up. We had a switch because one of the cameras died. So you guys are just seeing a wide angle of both me and Sharetha here.
Well, why apologize for it? It happens. You have to pivot. You just come back like, we're back. How you doing?
I guess. But no. Okay. But just know that you guys won't be getting used to this. I will be having back the other cameras again and everything again.
And if it happened again, it happened again. Yeah, I'll be back.
Let's go back, and I want to talk a bit more about the
Glass is so sexy.
The New York trip. But now actually I want to talk about the private event. The private screening that we had to make, that you basically made everything. I just kind of went up there and stood next to you and smiled and waved.
So what he's trying to say, you guys, I hosted a private event on behalf of the work that he's done and that I've done. It's a team effort.
Wait. Also, it's 11:11 at this time. Everybody make a wish. Everybody make a wish.
Did you say that's not? So we have a background sound and they said that's not how it works.
I made my wish.
Okay, so now that everyone has done what they felt like needs to be done, now I'm going to ask Miss Create with V, how does it work?
Wait, hold on. You need to come up to the mic, please.
They're not going to see you on the camera. They'll just hear you.
When you see...
Oh, wait. Let me describe her to you guys first. So she is like 5'4".
I'm 5'5".
Okay. So she is like 5'5". she's thick. She's that athletic thick. So she's nice and slender. She's one of those deep chocolates, one of those like Naomi Campbell type chocolates. What? I'm being very professional. I'm describing her for our listeners. No one can see her for our viewers neither. She's very high cheekbones. You would think that she has like Indian blood in her, which I think she does because of her structure, especially her bone structure. But she is a Greek goddess. And when I tell you she is this nice, deep chocolate, she's not an Ashley chocolate, because you know how some of us can get like an ashy chocolate. She's not one of those.
Okay, so let's move on with.
Wait, I'm sorry. Okay,
next...
wait.
No. V is unfortunately not on the podcast, so it's just you and me today. I'm sorry, but we do need to continue. I apologize. I apologize, but
just let her describe what the 1111 is. Don't be like that. Damn.
Okay.
I'm gonna describe you too.
Part to me, Daniel.
Your luxurious, long, black, silky hair, Daniel.
So when you see those double numbers, it's actually you're supposed to look up what your angel number is, and it's telling you what is going on in that moment. So it's not that you need to make a wish. The universe is telling you that you need to stop and pay attention what it's trying to tell you in that moment.
So did we miss the moment?
And for those of you who don't understand what's going on, she's talking about the 11/11 time that just happened right now. Cool.
So she's gonna look it up for us.
I still made a wish, but
I did too.
Yeah.
So now, Daniel, his dimples.
I lost track of the time. Oh, thank you.
His black, flowy, thick, luxurious hair.
Oh my gosh.
In case you're curious what he is a slim built. He has a little bit of a goatee, a little bit of a beard growing in.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
So I want to talk about...
He's nicely tanned.
I want to talk a little bit
Beautiful
more
teeth.
about...
They're all together. There are no spaces. And he rushes them. Okay.
I apologize for everyone that's listening to this.
I'm just giving you guys a visual.
Just know that I try making my first podcast sound great.
We've been working together too long to sugarcoat anything.
Sharetha's too comfortable with me to be... And we are enjoying a full glass of Duke and Dames, which you guys can now
Don't try to put me on your drunkenness
all
level.
All of your Publix liquor stores now, you guys can order your Duke and Dames. They have the salted caramel flavored whiskey, which is really amazing. It's got 100% corn whiskey, and it's all 100% natural ingredients with no artificial coloring or flavor. That was good, right? I was right off the fly.
That was good. Double check.
Thank you.
I'm gonna drink to that.
Okay, so before we run out of I don't even know how much time we have left.
Oh, so you gonna short me when y'all did a whole 56 minutes last week?
No.
Okay.
But I would like to go back to learning a bit more about you and with Roses from Concrete.
Okay.
Because now you started off as just I don't know if it would say like a one woman team, because clearly you weren't just by yourself. You had to hire out a videographer to help you do these things. But now that you've started from working with just one person, you have a whole team of other individual people that can help you create something and put it out to provide to the community out there. Because you have 2-3 models. You have
my models are more than just models too. I want to clarify that. I am big on putting my models, which I don't even call them my models, I actually call them my concierges.
Yes.
Because them being in a concierge position and admin positions and assistant positions, they have to use their voice.
Exactly.
So for me, they're more than just models. I help them with their modeling career.
Would you like to mention these other staff members that you have?
Yeah, I'm telling them that the models aren't just models.
Oh, I'm sorry. They're not just models.
Yeah, they talk.
They're
talk too.
They're more than just their bodies.
Yeah. So the rest of the staff. So the rest of the staff is okay. So I hope I don't forget anybody, which I'm not going to forget anybody. So we have Daniel. He is the lead videographer, filmmaker, And then we have Trish, which is she's a videographer and also a photographer. What yeah.
Continue.
Okay. Oh, we bougie. We fancy. Then we have Trish. Did I say Trish already? No, I said Trish. So we have Ernesto, who is also a videographer, photographer.
Flexican. You guys can check him out. Flexican.
Yeah, Flexican.
About the Flexican.
We do this.
Okay, continue.
Cut that. Then we have Jans. Jans, what are you?
What are you, Jans? Are you a simple man?
Jans is a little bit of everything.
Because I know last time in our podcast, which
don't you start
guys
your shit with Jans.
I'm a little bit of everything. He's a little bit of everything.
Yeah, he's a little bit of everything.
For those of you who don't know who Jans is another part of. He's one of my friends that I hang out. He helps me do all these podcasts and he helps monitor everything. We also have a podcast together called Weird Friends Podcast that you guys can check out.
Mm-hmm.
Our first episode is already out that we filmed here at the Roses from Concrete office.
Yeah.
So thank you for Sharetha Davis here for letting us use the Roses from Concrete office.
Always.
And so we get our official soon-to-be studio. Yeah. Which will come out in a to-be-determined announcement.
Thank you.
So yeah, I was trying to figure out how to
word he like to drop bombs before I'm even ready to set them off. I'm like, wait a minute, Daniel.
To be determined. So
make sure we gonna like this bitch first.
And I'm hoping that the podcast will look a lot better for you guys to watch.
You're hoping that it's going to.
It's going to be a lot
into
better.
Existence.
Yes, of course. So you want to? I'm sorry. I want to like go off track. Let's continue.
We always
announce. Go ahead and continue. I know you have more people.
Yes. So I ended with Ernesto. No, I ended with Jans. So then we have Jules. She is a international model. She's also the admin for Roses from Concrete, and she's the lead concierge.
And she is now the.
Oh, and she's also Miss Africana 2023.
Shout out to Jules Nesby. You guys can follow her on Instagram, Jules Nesby. I think it's just Jules Nesby, right?
Yeah, it's just Jules Nesby. And they in the background with the crackers.
Eating the crackers, these two over here. I apologize for you guys.
Open the pack. Hurry up.
They won't listen to this. But
okay.
But yeah, so shout out to her. You guys can check her out. And yeah. And
I'm not done.
And you have one more?
I have a few more.
Oh, you have a few more. My bad.
Then there's Janae. She is also a model. And she's also one of our concierge assistants as well. Then we have Veronica. Awesome. Veronica is our creative director and it's creative. Veronica. So all like with the opportunity, when you guys get a chance to watch it, that gourmet popcorn stand, that's what Create with V does. She brings the DIYs to your event festival on a very luxurious base and upper echelon style.
And just know she uses her Snapchat filter a lot.
Well, damn.
I had to say it.
She's going to
as a fellow video man. She uses a Snapchat filter. And then she slows it down. That's the one thing that bugs me when you guys do that.
That ain't got nothing to do with me.
When you guys slow down your clips. I understand not a lot of people understand the frame rate, especially on their phones. But you guys understand when you're using a 24 frame rate on your phone and you try to slow it down, you see the frames just jump.
Do a hit and run, friend.
No hit and run, please. I have this on camera. Just know that. V's over here in the back of me trying to make me forget what I was just doing. Do you want to talk about the intern? Do you want to skip that?
Yes, I do want to talk about the intern.
Okay, so I want to talk about the.
Oh no! Wait, we got Mary too.
Oh my God, and Mary.
Yes, how can we forget Mary? We have Mary. Mary is our super energetic in-house real estate. And I just love her. She's just bubbly and joy, and I just love her.
She has an energetic personality. I love it. I love the first time I got to do a photo shoot with her, which was very fun. She was very nervous and she wasn't sure what she wanted to do when she was posing. And then obviously I
still don't like the crotch poses.
I had to figure out how to work with her, and then luckily Jules came out and helped her pose a bit and get a little comfortable. Mm-hmm. And then we started doing some very interesting shoots for her, and then she was
make sure you drop one of Mary's photos.
Okay, if I can find a photo, I'll see if I can put it in the video for you guys.
What do you mean if you can find a photo?
I gotta see.
I have some.
Okay. Oh no.
Gonna drop her photo.
Don't get a photo in here. Don't
Boom.
worry.
Do I get the boom? Is there a boom sound? Boom.
No. I can add the boom though. That's
Okay.
fine. That's fine.
Okay.
That was it. I don't know.
That was it right there.
But yeah, so yeah. Is that all of them?
Harold. I have an intern
And
named
Harold.
Harold is my first youth intern, and this is his first job. And I'm so looking forward to working with him and him being a part of the team. And he's so.
And he was at the private screening.
He was at the private screening.
Was that his first time getting a feel for everything? Or
he actually came to one of the community listening sessions with McCollum Hall. It was a youth session.
Nice.
And he enjoyed that.
Nice. That's
so
awesome.
Yeah. So he's been getting in and out. You know,
he seems like a good kid. He's got a lot of energy.
Mhm.
I know he's not how would you say it?
How would you not say it?
How I know you I'm gonna fix this obviously.
Yeah.
How would you I don't even know how I don't even think I want to
Okay, so this is the perfect moment for me to say that he's looking at you, Jans, because his bullshit is your bullshit. Your bullshit is his bullshit. So when he's looking at you and not winking his eye and he's dead staring at you,
so
help him.
Let's just say okay, how about this? I'm gonna say that the kid he's really nice. I got to meet him at the event, which is really cool. He's got a lot of energy. I'm excited. I'm hoping that when he comes back, he gets a good understanding of what he's going to be getting into working with a lot of people.
Yes.
And a lot of people that don't have the time, that want to sit and wait. They have to understand when to, move. Because then
keep him motivated, keep him going.
Yeah,
yep.
Especially when if you're just assessing, then you can at least understand, okay, I need to see where they're going to be coming up. How can I come and help them out to make their flow go even easier for the day? Mm-hmm. So
you were supposed to drink that and you sat it down.
I'm sorry.
Hit and run, V. Hit and run. Okay, for you guys don't know, our hit and run is like an inside thing between Roses and Concrete. So
I gotta pour more.
It's mostly one of those. A hit and run is I'm gonna hit you in the back of the head and I'm gonna run. That's our hit and runs, but it's our inside.
Is that a Sharetha thing or is that a Roses from Concrete thing?
It's probably gonna be Roses from Concrete because the way we set up.
I love this, guys. This is the raw talk with the Sharetha Davis from Roses from Concrete. Just know that she is a hit and run woman. So y'all better watch your necks out there. You remember the next time you decide to talk about her, you talk behind her. You ask her if she belongs there, and you feel that little karate chop in the back of your neck. Don't think of Sharetha.
Okay, yeah, don't think of me.
Don't think of Sharetha. She didn't do it. She was with me the whole time.
He dry snitching. She
was right here recording. She'll play this video and be like, yeah, I was right here.
He dry snitching. You know what dry snitching is?
No, I do not know what.
I'm gonna teach him what dry snitching is. He's been exposed to a lot, but not enough. He dry snitching.
No, I don't think I do that.
You just did.
What time are we on? 45. Okay.
Am I boring?
No, I'm just trying to think of what to continue. Sorry.
Well, where are we at with questions?
Okay, so I want to ask you about your relationship with, or finding the balance between your work relationship or your work life and your personal home, because you do have a family. You do have 3 boys and 1 girl.
Let me drink to that.
You got a husband.
Let me double shot to that.
I know your husband is also working his own full-time job. And you have your business that is also taken care of and providing for your family. Mm-hmm. Your daughter, Imani.
As you see, that's his favorite of the 4 I have. He separated her
Imani.
and called her by her name.
I can see why Ivanti really loves her.
He's like, you got 3 boys and there's Imani.
Honestly, like, Imani makes me feel so excited. I can't wait to have a daughter in the future because I feel like I'd be such a great dad.
Look let me get her for
I'll,
24
I'll
hours.
come to hang out with her.
No, he said come hang out. He didn't say give her to me. He said come hang out.
No. I'm okay with that. I don't think I'm ready for that now. No, but I mean, I know you have a daughter that she's like, what? How is she? Like 3?
She's 4 now.
4 now. So 4 is the youngest that you have, and
yes. Let's see.
she got a whole picture frame she just pulled out.
Can you see that?
It might be out of the light. Yeah, they can see it. Okay, cool.
All right.
So yeah, that's the picture, guys. That's the daughter, the 3 boys, the tall man is Vanti. I know he looked like the Andre the Giant back there, but he's a nice guy. He's really cool. He's a hard-working man. You know, sometimes he comes home to ask for food. Sharetha usually will be like, ugh. If you guys haven't seen the SBDC video, which was kind of funny, we did a little bit of acting.
But it's actually complete opposite.
It was really funny.
It's complete opposite. But oh gosh.
But yeah, tell me. I'm curious because I know it's not easy. Like I'm 27. I don't have any kids. I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have a wife. I don't have anybody. I'm by myself. But you have a whole family.
Mm-hmm.
And you're doing basically your own 9 to 5 with your hours.
Actually, more than 9 to 5, because if anybody knows, if you're a true entrepreneur, it's 24/7. Because we're here.
Oh yeah.
And it is going on 11:30.
Yeah, it's tiring, guys.
I know your day started at about 6.
Yeah.
Mine started at 7:30. V, what time your day started?
She said 6.
6. Jans, what time your day started?
5 in the morning. Wow.
Yeah.
See? So we all working, we're all hustling early in the morning, but we're out working late. Mm-hmm. But the grind. Yeah. So, but no, for real. I'm curious though. Like, how do you do that? How do you balance the work and the family? Because I know it's hard, and I'm sure. Do you think Vonti can be able to handle all the kids by himself fine while you're gone?
It scares me to even think about it. And I know in the beginning,
love you, Vonti.
And I know in the beginning we talked about that I was a travel nurse, but so 2 out of the 3 boys are my bonus boys, and we didn't have them full time when I did the travel nursing, so it was only my son and our daughter that we share. But now we have a full house. So my oldest bonus boy, he's 14. And then my second bonus boy, he is 13. And then my son is going to be 11. And our daughter turned 4. We are a blended family. And when I tell you it gets hard and it gets difficult at times, sometimes I'm just like, fuck this man, fuck these kids. Fuck everybody. Even the lizard. We got a lizard, and I'd be like, I'm not feeding you because you're not mine.
The lizard was interesting. I think Imani felt bad for that lizard, wasn't it? Was it Mani or was it? No, Messiah. It was Messiah, wasn't it?
Oh, at my sister's house?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So he came to visit at my mom's house.
Yeah, they had a whole cookout. Man, I had to wait like almost an hour or 2 just to get the food. I was like,
you know what? Next time, you're not invited to the family barbecue.
But the
hit and run, V. Hit and run.
The food was smacking though. It was pretty good.
Did y'all see how he just insulted the queen of the grill? Somebody he had to wait for the food. You don't come to. He's been to 2 barbecues already. He gonna be up here talking like this. Okay, you'll see the next one on Facebook. You see the next set of ribs on Facebook.
Okay, so I want to start.
Apologize right now.
I want to move on to the next thing. Really. So I want to ask you now, what do you think, where do you see Roses from Concrete in the next 5 years?
Well, all bullshit aside, before I move on to this question, balancing work and life, you will have that balance for a moment and then it'll offset. It's going to be teeter-tottering. You may have a nice, good balance for a while, and then something comes, boom, Every kid's in trouble. Boom, boom. Your husband's upset because you're working more than you're at home with him. Boom, boom. Like, damn, your finances are low in your business, but you still got to work and hustle and you got to pay your staff. You have to be able to pivot. So when people ask, like, how do you balance everything? It's really not about how I balance everything. It's how I pour into everything. I got to make sure I pour over here and then make sure I pour over here. Some things need more pouring than other situations. If my man needs more affection and attention and more love than my business does, I'm going to take a day off.
Of course.
If my kids need my time more than my husband does, I'm going to pour into my kids. And I never forget to pour into myself. Because for me to pour on myself, I can't give others my overflow. So when you guys see like these documentaries that we have been doing, nobody funded that. That was when Daniel talks about passion projects. That's because we saw something at the moment and we knew something needed to be done because it hit our inner core. It wasn't like, okay, let's set this up. The hurricane just hit. Let's set this up. No. Like, we're going to New York. Okay, we're going to New York. Okay, let's film it. Okay, let's film it. But we're all passionate about that. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like we set these things up. Life happens. And if you are a human, you feel that. So that work-life balance, it's where I have to pour into.
Nice.
I'll never be able to balance it. I'm not going to lie because I'm supposed to be home right now. What time is it?
Right.
It is 11:33.
I'm supposed to be home right now. I need to get ready for bed tomorrow. But
I ain't got shit to do. I feel like he's saying I ain't got nothing to do.
Because some people were out here waiting right on time, if I recall, and some people ended up coming like almost 2 hours after.
I was at a city meeting fighting for my life, and then I had to go home and cook tacos really quick and make burritos and quesadillas.
See, so there's a prime example of Sharetha Davis demonstrating the struggles of balancing from her work life to her home as being a mom, also full time, and then she's got to come back here to do this again. So she's going back from roses from concrete to mom, roses from concrete to mom, roses from concrete back to mom.
But when you love what you do, and like your podcast is called Passion Project, it flows naturally because you're passionate about it.
Exactly.
It doesn't feel like you have to pull and struggle to do it. I knew I had to be here, so I did what I needed to do to be here. And when you're working with a group of people, we have to respect one another's time, but we also understand that we have to pivot. And Daniel know that with me, like, I'm going to do it. I may be a little late, especially if it's last minute and not on this calendar, but I'm going to do it.
So I'm curious, what would you say if you weren't going to be doing
what? 24 what? Okay. Oh, we'll be done.
So what would you say if you didn't chose not to go down the public relations aisle? What would be a secondary career choice for you?
International public health educator.
And what does that do precisely?
So you guys, okay, so prime example, because you guys know I got a house full of kids. So I'm gonna use Chicken Little like a prime example. Is it Chicken Little? Yeah, Chicken Little. So remember how Chicken Little something fell from the sky and he ran to the top of the hill? He was like, the aliens are coming, the aliens are coming. So for me, that's that international public health educator. So for example, when things like COVID strike and the monkeypox hit, I would be that person informing all the communities of how to take care of themselves and why they should get vaccinated, why they shouldn't get vaccinated, all that stuff, giving them the information that they need to know. But I would want to do it on a global basis because I'm not going to lie, when it comes to healthcare, we're spoiled as Americans. We're spoiled because we have people in third world countries that are still dying from the measles, that are still dying from malaria, that are still dying from the common cold, So I would want to do it I will do it. I'm still going to do it. And I'm still going to do Roses from Concrete. But just know my first passion has always been healthcare. and I didn't realize that I'm more than just a nurse. I'm an informer. Well, informer is for so the informer is for my islanders. They know what an informer is, which is a snitch. But that's what an informer is. But when you think about it, it's like me having the personality that I have and the intent and goodwill that I have, I couldn't work for CDC. If I work for CDC and y'all telling me about something y'all making and y'all finna put it over here in one of my communities I deal with, oh bitch, I'm telling.
Oh, wow.
I'm Chicken Little. I'm on the hill. Y'all listen. They finna come drop this shit over here. Y'all better get it together. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think about it. In healthcare, there are social experiments to see how certain communities are going to react. Because how do you think they get vaccinations? Somebody got to get it first.
You're right.
Come on now.
And I think this honestly has probably been the best choice for you, obviously, going down the public relations road, because this is where you are able to make a good landmark for yourself. People are understanding who you are and the type of voice you are trying to represent. And I know everyone is grateful, whether if they want to admit it or not. They are grateful to have someone like you.
You see how he said that? Whether y'all want to admit it or not, or whether they want to admit it or not. I'm talking to the followers and the non-followers at the moment.
So whether if they want to admit it or not, they do admire what you do. They see the hustle within you. I see the hustle with you, which I'm very grateful, and I'm very glad to stay by your side and help you and just make money with you, because I'm ready to start traveling. You know, we talked about going to Jamaica and
we're
all these
still
other
going.
places, and I'm just excited. I'm excited to go see the world and just.
Tanzania is going to be a big one next year. And I know we talked about what I'm doing now, but healthcare will always be my first love and first passion. If I can, when I can combine that healthcare with public relations, that's why public health educator. And he comes along and he documents these things. And it's a whole different world. And you're so grateful for life.
That's amazing.
You're so grateful for life. You're so grateful for the people you have by your side. And for me, I never pour from my cup anymore. I used to pour from my cup, and then I used to be thirsty. I'm like, bitch, what is going on? But everybody around me just, I'm so hydrated, girl. Look at my skin. I'm over here looking dusty. I don't do that no more. I give everybody my overflow because it's so much more pure, and it runs longer.
That's amazing.
So, and I love you.
Oh,
I love you, man.
I love you.
Love you, bro.
Oh, I love you, bro.
Right, bro. Bro.
Sis.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Okay. We're gonna cheers to that.
Okay, well, cheers to that.
Okay.
So.
You're supposed to drink. Thank you.
Salute.
Salute. Okay.
So now I want to lastly ask you, what is going to be the next big project for Roses from Concrete?
Oh, the Grove.
The Grove?
The
would you like to elaborate a little bit about the Grove that we have for the audience to know what that's about?
Elaborate about the Grove that we have.
Yeah. You want to go, you want to dive a bit more? Would you like to wait a bit?
Well, you guys always know I'm a show you, because y'all be like, Sharetha's so quiet. What is she doing? What is she doing? And then I just be like, boom, bitches. So, but just know the Grove is going to touch so many different lives in so many different ways. And it's going to be something that no one has had has had the faith in themselves to create. Because like with a Grove, it goes forever. It goes on, and it touches so many different lives in so many different ways. And that's what I plan to do, whether it be through my paid services or whether it be through my acts of community awareness. I'm not a nonprofit organization. So when you see that I do certain events in the community, it's because my passion is there. It's because I see it needs to be done. And I have the clients that are willing to give me their overflow to get it done. So don't come at me and be like, oh, I want you to do this for me. I want you to do that for me. No, because 9 times out of 10, what you're asking me to do, I'm able to create it myself. And it's coming from a genuine, pure place. I always invite my community partners to come and join me on whatever community type stuff we do. That's always an open door. But I don't do it for show and tell. I do it for humanity. So the Grove.
I love it.
The Grove Studios and Productions.
I love it. I love it.
And crowns and roses for our youth.
Speaking of crowns and was it crowns and royals? Roses.
Crowns and roses.
Are we still doing that in the possible future?
Of course.
Okay.
It's going to be one of those boom bitches.
Did you want to talk about that a little bit or?
Just know Crowns and Roses is going to touch our males and also our females. It is going to be a gender-friendly platform and whatever. So I know you guys are hearing, okay, Roses from Concrete, the Grove Studio Productions, Crowns and Roses. Let me break it down for you real quick. And you better keep up, because if you don't keep up, I'm not an answer machine, so I'm not going to repeat it. Roses from Concrete Public Relations, those are the services I offer. The Grove Studio Productions is where everything goes down when it comes to our community engagement, when it comes to our filmmaking, when it comes to our documentaries, when it comes to our podcasting. Anything production-wise is the Grove. Crowns and Roses is what we're going to pour into is what we're going to overflow into our community about. Bless you. You want tissue?
No, thank you. I'm good though.
I need my Lysol.
No, I'm okay. That was just a one-time sneak attack for me.
Okay.
Go ahead, continue.
Okay. So, Crowns and Roses is going to whatever gender you identify with, you're going to see yourself in something that Crowns and Roses has to do with. And that's going to be my community-based platform, Crowns and Roses.
That's amazing.
So, and also part of our youth development, because if we don't save them and attempt to save them, then who else is?
That's amazing. That's amazing. Well, Sharetha Davis, Roses from Concrete, and the new owner of the Grove Studios. Would you like to plug anything else for yourself or any?
I would like to say thank you to my wonderful staff, not just my staff, but my friends, my family, and understand that being able to reach success, you got to share your platform. You got to share your platform. It doesn't make any sense to have something so wonderful and great going on and you don't want nobody in your bubble, or you're selective, or you only want to be around people that need you. Be around people that are going to make you grow because they're in a better situation than you are, or they have grown past where you are. And if you're in that situation that you have grown past someone, be willing to reach back and put your hand back, or give them some kind words and let them know, hey, this is what you're doing. I love what you're doing, but tweak it a little bit and I bet you make some more money. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm telling you, there's nothing wrong with that. You can't be a boss if you are not willing to teach the next leader. There's no such thing as bosses. There's only leaders in my book. So be that leader. I want to thank you for having me on your podcast. I think I got a little too real on here. I think I was
a little bit. This Duke and Dames though.
No, it's not that. No, it's because I've been fighting for my life today too.
That as well, but
I was called a bush guy.
Duke and Dames, guys. Make sure you guys again get your bottle. They are now selling out at Publix. Get your bottle at Publix Liquor. It's really good and it tastes really good with
also
the Publix
Total Wine.
lemonade. So, and Total Wine.
And Walmart. And ABC Liquors. If you shop at Winn-Dixie, there's always an ABC Liquor right across the street or next door. I know. That's how they set them up.
Is that it?
Yeah. Is that it?
Okay, so she probably doesn't remember the rest of it. So make sure you guys can check her out on Instagram under Roses from Concrete PR.
Did you
And you guys can also follow her personal page under Sharetha Davis and her website, rosesfromconcretepr.com, for more information and seeing all of her events, everything that she's been doing.
Bianca, how did I forget our digital marketing manager?
Oh my God, Just Be, of course.
How could we forget? Because he over here, he reminded me because he's like, oh, she doesn't remember. I mostly don't remember.
We love you, Bianca. You are amazing.
Bianca
just know that. We did not forget you.
No.
Well, Sharetha did, but I didn't. I was kind of waiting for an answer, but I knew she didn't say it.
I'm going to do a hit and run on him later. I'm gonna do a hit and run on him. But I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the support from every which way. Just understand that invest in yourself, be true to yourself, take a chance on yourself. This entrepreneurship lifestyle is not easy. And when you finally walk away from that job that is helping you feed your passion, it's going to be the best feeling. It's not going to be easy. I'm telling you right now. It's just hard. It's hard. But that's where you got to believe in yourself. And some people are going to not like you because you believe in yourself more than they believe in them.
Exactly.
So that's it.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome. See, look at him. Just.
All right. I guess we're done then. That's about it.
I probably could be a phone sex operator.
Oh, God.
He has deep, seductive dimples. Black, shoulder-length, luxurious hair. This is for our listeners, okay? So this is for the people that cannot see but are listening. So just imagine this, okay? Toasted almond, tan skin.
Yeah, keep it recording. Okay, so I'm going to end this podcast. So I appreciate you guys for listening to the first episode of the Passion Project.
Maybe a passion project.
This
after
is
dark.
Passion Project where everyone's passion matters. So your voice
Even your
deserves
after
to
dark
be
ones.
your voice deserves to be heard. So come bring your
Yes.
voice here at the Passion Project.
I like that.
Thank you.
High five.
Thank you.
On that
So
motherfucker.
make sure you guys check me out. I'm gonna be making a whole social media account. I haven't had the chance to do it yet, but there's gonna be a passion project for Instagram. I'm gonna be making a passion project for my Patreon and everything else. So just stay tuned, and I hope to have everybody's support. I appreciate everybody for coming out. Sharetha, Jans for helping. I appreciate V for coming out, and I'm excited. I'm excited to see who's next. So stay tuned. Make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe on YouTube, and just share the podcast on Spotify. And yeah,
Okay.
love you guys.
And my sign off. If a rose can grow through concrete, so can you.
So
Keep
can you
pushing.
keep pushing? All right.
Push it. Push it. Push it. We gotta play the song.
I'm gonna get copyright. I'm getting copyright on this song.
Push it.